What's up everyone, NanMan here, and we're going to be doing another Modern Horizons 2 video. This time we're going to be cracking open a pre-release kit, kind of showing some of the cards in that, and then trying to make a deck. And when we did our pre-release event, which you guys saw if you watched the vlog that we did, we opened Garth. So we were like, all right, tunnel vision, let's go 5-color good stuff. So hopefully this time around we'll get some cool cards and maybe not tunnel vision into 5-color good stuff. I'll post up the list for everybody to be able to see and see if you maybe come up with your own ideas of kind of the most optimal way to create a deck with all these cards. But without further ado, let's jump into the episode. What's up everyone? NanMan here with another Modern Horizons 2 video. I hope you guys have been enjoying the content that we've been putting up related to Modern Horizons 2. We've been doing a bunch of different stuff, talking about different decks. We talked a little bit about some of the preview cards that were going on. We've talked about how the meta has started to shift. We're going to keep going over the meta as well over the next couple of weeks and stuff. We did a pre-release recap episode. And now we're going to open a pre-release kit and just see what sort of cool stuff. Maybe we'll talk about what sort of decks that we could build if we had this kit. All that kind of good stuff. And of course, I cut my fingernails already, so I make it really hard to open this plastic. Alright, so have you guys been enjoying this set? Did you open anything cool in your pre-release? Of course, get our dice. We get our packs, we get this cool little squirrel poster thing, Squirrels of the Multiverse. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool, and basically just tells you how to build decks. We don't need that. Got our packs here that we're going to open, all 6 of our packs, and then we've got our promo card. Alright, what's your predictions, guys? What are we getting? In our actual pre-release, we did get Garth, the one-eyed, so that was cool. Let's see what we can get in here, though. Ooh, Void Mirror. That's cool. It's like a nice little hateful card for all of those players that like to play Affinity and things like that. So that's cool. And then we just get a bunch of tokens. That's the way this works for the pre-release kits, but if you're not familiar, we'll take a second and just open this up. If I can hold on to it. There we go. Yeah, so that's pretty. And then we've got our tokens. They are double-sided to help make it a little bit easier for people that are playing in the pre-release. So I know previous pre-release kits have come with like actual cards inside of here that you can use towards your stuff, but that's not the case with Modern Horizons 2. Alright, so this is our nice little merfolk here at the top. We'll open this one first as we go through it. I don't know how you guys are sorting your cards when you're doing limited or pre-releases or anything like that. I always like to sort by color first. Oh, some counter spells here. Let me see if I can get, there we go. How fitting. Lose focus is my first card, and we're trying to get it to focus on the camera. Some Delirium, some land cycling. Alright, let's, Bergam. I love these sketch art. Like, Lens Flare is a sweet card. Costs a lot, but hey, it's alright. This card just is such a silly art. Removal is super important, especially if we have discard outlets, which we might. So this is good. Oh, look at this. I'm really excited for this for actual modern play. Landfall. Our Juggernaut. Oh, we got to see the whole. Hey, we're gonna do some fun artifact stuff. It looks like. Make sure we're sliding everything over. Look at that. Zabez, the Glimmer Wasp. and more modular stuff. So yeah, it's looking very much, at least with this pack here, like it wants us to be in artifacts with the modular triggers and stuff like that, which is super cool. So we'll see. I like to put foils down by themselves. Our rares are here. That's a token. Okay, not a bad first pack. All right, second pack. Discard outlets. Works really well when we're trying to do our Terminal of Agony. Some reinforce. I know the +1 counters is a cool mechanic in here. Some enchantment stuff. Land cycling's nice, plus it is kind of removal. It is expensive though. Adapting, we're talking about +1 counters, but the artifacts do matter if we're going to be going for a modular deck. We'll see. Okay. Stormgod's Oracle. Ah, first artifact land. Getting a lot of multicolored stuff in this pack. Yeah, what? Non-token creatures get +1/+1, have vigilance. It's pretty good. More stuff that cares about artifacts. Discard a card, get back mana. Life gain. We haven't really gotten too much life gain in this set of stuff. We could probably do it, but not that happy about. I mean, it's 4/6. Like, you're paying 6 mana for a 4/6. You want it to do stuff. So it's not bad in limited. It's an enchantment. Enchantment matters in this. Not so much with the cards that we have opened yet, but that's okay. All right, more affinity. More affinity. That's not bad if we are in green. Like, again, the modular is definitely a deck that you can play. So having removal specifically towards those matchups to sideboard in is nice. Gorgon's awesome, destroying creature. Wow, second Oracle. More artifact lands. Another Helix. Echoing Return. Scuttletide. More discard outlets. Plus the Delirium making your crabs a little bit stronger is cool. This card's sweet. Fey Offerings. Beginning of each end step, if you cast both a creature spell and a non-creature spell this turn, create a clue token, a food token, and a treasure token. So you'd have to have a quicker deck to be able to do that. Alright, more artifacts. And, ooh, here we go. Alright, so we've got our Angel Spirit, costs 5 for a 2/2, flying, protection from black. And it also has that echo. So at the beginning of your upkeep, if this came under your control since the beginning of your last upkeep, sack it unless you pay its echo cost. So you basically have to commit 2 turns to spending your mana on this. Stop trying to focus on the stuff behind it. Focus on this. I have to, like, get it to focus. So when it enters the battlefield, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. So a nice little reanimator type ability. So I like that a lot. We might just be on this blue-white modular type deck here at this. Oh, hey, surprise. Anyone feeling a little furious right now? So, Fury, double strike for a 3/3 elemental, cost 5. Focus on the card. So it's 3/3 with double strike. When it enters the battlefield, it deals 4 damage divided as you choose among any number of targeted creatures and or planeswalkers. And evoke, you can exile a red card from your hand to cast this for its evoke cost. So yeah, that's super cool. Focus on this. Come on, camera. Yeah, that's cool. So it is looking like a red-white modular deck. We'll see. We'll try to put something together after this, after we finish opening the pack, and see if there's something better. But that's the way things are looking right now. There's a good chance that we're going to do that. All right, so Rift Sower, Watcher, some more Delirium-related effects, a lot of discard stuff, another Lens Flare. Sacrifice another creature. Each opponent loses 2 life. You gain 2 life. So it works really well when you're generating a lot of tokens. So if you have like this black-green squirrels, is definitely something you can do. I love Jaded Avenger. It's such a good card. More discard. Arcbound Whelp is so cool. It's got modular 2, flying, and fire breathing. So we like that. Ooh, Timeless Witness. Flay Essence, exile target creature, planeswalker. You gain life equal to that number of counters on it. So just, again, removal. It's pretty good. More removal, but it only works against non-artifact, non-black creatures. So if you're playing against a modular deck, it doesn't really help us. Oh, Suspend, our flicker effect. So I wish I had that when I had Garth in my deck. Exile target creature and put 2 time counters on it. If it doesn't have Suspend, it gains Suspend. And then after that time, you get to bring them back. So you could sit here and cast your Black Lotus and your Shivan Dragons and your Terrors, and you're like, all right, well, my opponent doesn't have any artifacts or enchantments, so my Disenchant isn't going to be very helpful right now. So I'm going to suspend him and come back and cast all those things again. Very cool. Oh, hey, we're getting some lifelink. So, flying and lifelink at the beginning of each combat. If you have more life than an opponent, this creature gains double strike until the end of turn. So, put that over in our foil pile. Suspend doesn't really work with the deck that we're trying to craft right now, but that's okay. We'll put that guy there. 2 more packs left. Ooh, some Tree Folk. I'm not going to spend as much time unless there's something that jumps out. I like this. Draw cards. We've got, again, you're seeing all the discard effects, like these cycling things, actually matter. That's nice, getting a little bit bigger, especially if we're doing modular stuff. It's not artifact, so it doesn't care as much, but if we want our modular things to die, this thing will just keep getting bigger the more our modular stuff dies, as long as we keep moving it around. So that's why it's cool. More removal, again, black is where it's at for removal. Hey, talked about that. Green, black token strategy. More removal for white. Flame Blitz is in here for those anti Planeswalker decks. It's really, like, if you're thinking about how limited can be and how powerful Planeswalkers are, like, this is actually a pretty decent sideboard card. Alright. Artifact Landwalk. Basically giving something unblockable, because I ran into, when I played over the weekend, everyone ran at least one. Everyone did. So having this to be able to just jump over top of things seems great. Hey, more lifelink. Ooh, check it out. We've got some new commanders in here. All right. Enters battlefield. Turn target land from your graveyard to the battlefield. Whenever a land you control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, create a 5/3 green elemental creature token. Even in limited for this set, with the fetch lands in it, like, it seems great. You're going to be able to get some value off of this. So, and Rise and Shine. So artifacts, again, we're caring about, but that's such a cool, look at that art. You can't keep us locked away anymore. To battle. Flavor text is different on the art cards like this. All right, so we got some blues, we got some greens. It's not turning out like too bad of a pack, but it's still looking more like a red-white deck. Maybe a Jess Guy. We'll see. Red, white, and blue. All right. Let's get into it. Yes. Let's see some more stuff. It's cool. I like the Disciple. All right. So it seems my audio got messed up somehow. Like it just cut out. So I apologize for that. So basically talking about how Disciple of the Sun's pretty sweet, getting back something that costs 3. It's, you know, in reference to Sun Titan, so it's super cool card. We keep getting more and more of these oracles, which is a cool card. So it's like nice that we keep seeing it. So just gonna go through some of the stuff here, see if anything jumps out. Okay. So this card, super cool. We want to see this in a modular base deck. It has modular 2, it has first strike, and when it enters the battlefield, it gives +1/+1 counters to our other artifact creature. So it's like kind of a nice little blanket, go wide. Let's push in there. This card here was so annoying to play in the pre-release, giving something lifelink and vigilance. It's like a Batterskull, but like baby Batterskull. So all right, if we're going for squirrels, this is a pretty good card. Beginning of upkeep, I could sack a token. All right, so it, you know, keeps buffing up our squirrels. We can also make squirrel tokens with it, so that's pretty nice if we were going to be in that token strategy or going that kind of green-black route. But we don't really have it for this, so let's see what we can kind of come up with for a deck. Thanks for tuning in and watching, everybody. That's the end of our crack a pack portion of this. The next video that's coming out at the end of the week is going to be the actual deck construction of how we try to take this pile of packs and turn it into a deck. So if you like the content, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button to know when we go live with kind of our next episode of this Modern Horizon content. We're going to be kind of finishing up the rest of June with Modern Horizon stuff. There'll be a Modern Meta breakdown coming out as well, so you guys can be able to check that content out at the end of the month, and then jumping into a bunch of other stuff. We've got some cool Commander stuff in the works, so make sure you guys are subscribing to find out when that stuff goes live. Hey everyone, NanMan here. I'm a StarCraft 2 and Magic the Gathering content maker and commentator. Thanks for tuning in and watching, guys. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and check the description for more information about other content that I'm doing. I've also got a new podcast, NanMan's Nerd Corner, which you guys can find out on Spotify or iTunes. It's got a bunch of Magic content as well as other stuff. Thanks for tuning in and watching, and I'll see you guys next game.